Welcome to the Wealthy Practitioner Podcast. I'm Dr. Nikki Cottis.
I'm Dr. Alejandro Elias.
And I'm Dr. Gabrielle Manto. Together, we help wellness practitioners build profitable, scalable businesses without sacrificing their health, their families, or their freedom.
On this podcast, we'll talk profit, leadership, and ownership, so your business works for you, not the other way around.
This is the Wealthy Practitioner Podcast. What is going on, TWP community? I'm super excited to be here again with you one more time this month. I've been hanging out a lot with Nikki, Gabrielle, Brandy, Steph, Bailey, the whole TWP squad. And I have FOMO right now because I'm not around them. And if you feel like you have FOMO as well because you haven't been around us, remember San Diego event is coming up August 14 and 15. I know we have a couple tickets left. Don't wait for last minute because tickets are selling out. And talking about selling out and not taking any actions based on the things that you say you're going to do, I want to talk about something. A week ago, I'm recording this on Father's Day. So a week ago, past Sunday, I was at my house. I woke up randomly at 4:30 a.m. and I went to the phone. And the first thing I saw is that there was movement on the cameras. So I want to see what's going on my land at 4 a.m. There's something wrong. And it said a bear was detected on the front door. A bear. Just think about that. Like, you live in West Texas and your camera says there's a bear in your front door. I freaked out, guys. I've never seen a bear. I'm an island boy living in West Texas. I see a bear. Like, what is going on here? Something's wrong. So I started looking into the camera and I saw it was my cows. So I have 3 Highland cows and the 3 of them were walking around the front door. And I'm like, shoot, that was at 4 a.m. I need to do something about it. I was going to wake up Emily, but she's like deep sleep with the 2 kids. And I'm like, all right, it's time to go. I literally put my flip-flops, my shorts, my t-shirt, and got on the truck. And I started driving around the land. And the cows are supposed to be, they have like 3 acres to be around. It's a square. And I started driving around the land. And I was like hitting every mesquite tree. I was about to get my tires flat because there's a lot of spikes around that. And I was just driving and I was desperate. And all of a sudden the sun is coming out. So I drove like 3 times, started lowering the window. Samson, Sophie, Tarzan. I started screaming their names. Obviously, no one was responding. I'm like, okay, we lost them. So I literally parked the truck again. I was super frustrated and I went inside. And I woke up Emily. By this time, it was 5:45. So I've been 1:15 outside already. I said, the cows are out. I think we lost them. Listen, if you know Emily, these cows mean the world for her. Okay? So basically, she woke up, she got on the truck, and we said, oh, wait, we need the kids. So we woke up the kids. If you don't know, we have a 2-year-old and a 3-month-old by that time. So we put Luca on the back, put a seatbelt on. He's on his underwears, just eating a bar. And then Maxie was on Emily's lap, literally. We started driving around, nothing. And then this is when the community aspect comes in, guys. Emily texted the neighborhood group. And she texted, hey, our cows are out. If any of you guys have seen it, please let me know. Literally, one of our neighbors messaged, hey, I saw them at 5 a.m. in my backyard. I didn't text because it was too early. I was leaving for work. And we're like, shoot, bro, like next time, definitely like text us, So we went around her house. Her house is probably like 1 mile from us. We went to her house and they were around there. Now, how do we get them 1 mile from her house to our house? We don't have a trailer. We're not cowboys. So first step there, the community aspect was key. Okay, just think about that community. And second, we were there and I started hitting the cows and the cows were not responding and they were getting angry at me. They have big horns. They were about to hit me. So I was like, I'm done with this cows. I'm going back to the truck. And then it's like, okay, I'll get them. So I got Max on my lap. I'm driving, Luca on the bar, on the back, eating his granola bar. Doesn't know what's happening. And all of a sudden, Emily got crackers and Ritz. And she was like, okay, come on, cows, come on. And the cows follow her like that literally for a mile until we got them on their pen. Okay? Literally 1 mile, Emily walking around with Ritz and crackers and they got underpanned. Okay. So with this, what I want to talk about is how did the cows get out? That's the number one question. And that's the number one rule of the farm. Never leave the gate open. If you don't want a problem, don't get yourself in a problem. The best problem to have is not to have one. Okay. So this got me thinking into business. Most people think they have plenty of time to make a decision. Like, I'm going to sign up next month. I'll hire later. I'll fix that problem later. I'm not going to go to this event. I'm going to wait for next year because I don't have the funds. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. My kids are going to school. I cannot go, whatever. But every day you wait, your cows are getting further and further and further and further away. If I were to see the cameras at 7 a.m., probably the cows were going to be 2 to 3 miles ahead. And then walking back 2 to 3 miles ahead with cows following you on a main road where people are driving, just think about that. The opportunity isn't just the San Diego event, okay? The opportunity is who you meet in San Diego. The idea that you hear, the relationships that you're building with the community, or the one thing that changes basically your clinic. One little nugget can change your clinic. By the time you realize you needed it, you might spend month and month trying it by yourself to solve one decision versus getting around the community to get you miles ahead. Okay? The tickets are selling now. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've been talking with a lot of you guys outside there that have done gold mine, the different challenges. And you guys say, I'll go next event. But I'll go next event. What about if we decide not to do any events anymore? What about if we stop enrolling people to the mastermind? Does that mean you lost your opportunity? See, the best problem to have is not having one. So just close the gate of your farm by saying that take quick actions. Make a quick decision that could change your life. Not just your life, but the life of your family, the people around you. That is the number one reason I wake up every single day excited to go to work. Is to bring a better life to my kids. A better life than what I had as a kid. Okay, so the number one rule of the farm, close the gate. And the big takeaway as well that I took from this cow situation is community. Community is a big thing because if my neighbor didn't text me that the cows were on her backyard, I would still be looking for them. Okay, and that is a community of TWP. TWP has a unique community. Okay, what this means for you guys is that just by getting around someone from the community could literally change your mindset, could change your trajectory. Okay, so just think about that. Who can I talk to? Who can I connect with at San Diego event that could help me get from point A to point C, skipping point B? Okay, remember, a problem can become an opportunity. So the problem that I had with the cows, it became an opportunity for teaching people about closing the gate of your farm. How? By taking actions. That is the biggest takeaway. Number one is community, and number two is taking actions. Guys, remember, August 14 and 15, tickets are selling out. Don't forget to get your tickets, and we'll see you in San Diego.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Wealthy Practitioner Podcast. If you want to connect with other practitioners just like you, be sure to join our Facebook group at The Wealthy Practitioner and be sure to follow us on Instagram. See you next week.